Whispers in the Catacombs, A Christmas Ghost Story by K.R.M. Morgan. I had seen many things in my life as Father Thomas O'Neill, aged parchments revealing truths long buried, ancient hieroglyphs that spoke of forgotten civilizations. But none could prepare me for the spectral task that awaited me in the hills near Madrid. The call had come unexpectedly, a frantic message from Bishop Fernando, his voice tinged with desperation. Father O'Neill, a crisis of eternal significance has arisen. I could almost hear him pacing, hands clasped over the telephone as if grasping at the air. A nunnery in the Sierra de Guadarrama is under siege by specters. The sisters can't practice their Christmas service without succumbing to fear. He had done well to summon me, despite my recent demotion. After the scandal surrounding my archaeological discovery, the so-called falsified texts about the legendary citadel of the jinn that were, in truth, valid, I had been reassigned as the chief exorcist. The world of academia had turned its back on me, yet in the embrace of faith and the supernatural, I found my solace. With me, as always, on this Christmas deliverance mission was my faithful companion Ezekiel, an enormous ginger tomcat with a set of supernatural abilities bestowed upon him from his ancient lineage from, some said, the cats of the pharaohs. His amber eyes glowed as if they harbored more wisdom than many a theologian. We set off in my ancient black Mercedes, winding roads leading us to Madrid and then to the highlands. We arrived on Christmas Eve, with the sun dipping behind the peaks, painting the sky in shades of crimson and gold. I could feel Ezekiel's gaze on me, as if he sensed the task's weight ahead. Upon our arrival at the nunnery, the Mother Superior, Sister Isabel, appeared unimpressed with my presence. So, this is the famed exorcist? She surveyed me coolly, her gaze darting to Ezekiel, who was sprawled generously at my feet. I expected someone more formidable. Looks can be deceiving, sister, I replied, masking my irritation with a humble smile. But I assure you, I am here to help. She sighed, eyes narrowing into slits of determination. Then come, Father, let us descend into the catacombs where the apparitions are born. Only there can you prove your worth. Together, we ventured deep into the earth, the aroma of damp stones swirling around us as we navigated the narrow passageways. The flicker of candlelight barely cut through the shadows that draped over ancient tombs. Ezekiel walked beside me, tail raised, a reassuring presence in the oppressive darkness. In the heart of the catacombs, silence thickened, and it took on a weight of its own. I could feel the air shifting. The ghosts yearned to make themselves known. I drew a breath, readying for the confrontation, but as soon as I uttered a prayer, forms began to appear from the walls, drifting like smoke, dresses billowing eerily in the dim light. This was the moment many would dread. But Ezekiel, ordinarily fierce at the sight of supernatural entities, seemed unfazed. He sat calmly, watching with those penetrating eyes, and that's when I realized the presence in this place was not malevolent. The spectral figures, draped in ethereal white, revealed faces that bore the hallmarks of eternal kindness. Whispers drifted towards me, verses of hymns I recognized from my own childhood drifting through the murky air. They were the spirits of nuns, lost to time, yet holding on to their essence, yearning to participate in the blessed service of Christmas. Father, I heard Sister Isabel break the stillness, her voice quivering. What are they saying? They are here for joy, sister, I explained, feeling an unexpected relief wash over me like a cleansing tide. It seems they wish to join your Christmas celebrations. Their spirits remain tethered, mourning the music and cheer they once took part in. Sister Isabel, though initially skeptical, began to soften as the truth settled within her. They mean no harm? None whatsoever, I reassured her. Let us welcome them. God's light transcends even the boundaries of life and death. With hesitation that melted into understanding, Isabel nodded, her brow unfurrowing. Together, we prepared for the service, mixing the flesh and spirit, living and departed, melding them into a tapestry of hope. That Christmas Eve, nuns and shades adorned the chapel, the air thick with the scent of incense and whispers of the past, each ghostly nun gently taking part in the carols that echoed throughout the ancient stone walls. And as I raised my voice in greeting and prayer alongside Ezekiel, both living and spectral hearts swelled with joy, a union of souls fueled by love that transcended the grave. In that moment, as I listened to the harmonious chorus of the nuns' earthly voices and their spectral counterparts, I remembered the true embrace of faith. Even after all the doubts cast upon me, even in the afterglow of past glories, I had found my belonging here, in the murmur of Christmas miracles. As we sang into the night, under the shimmering stars, I understood the past was not always meant to be buried. Ezekiel purred beside me, and I knew, forging connections in the darkness begets light, no matter how haunting it may seem. Father Thomas O'Neill and Ezekiel the cat are characters from the Tavish Stewart adventures, available from Amazon and all good bookshops.